Hello, this is wmpyr. My goal for today is absolutely simple. I want to help you get the Heaven 6 down. The Heaven 6 is a type of double sinawali, okay? And my goal, like I said, is to help you get that, all right? This is for beginners, and if you're having trouble, you've come to the right person, you're watching the right video, okay? I'm just going to completely focus on that, okay? So right now, the first thing I believe is to memorize the arm movements. Forget about body mechanics, forget about proper angles, okay? Forget about all that. Let's just memorize the arm movements, all right? So as you get better, we can work. You can fine-tune it and make it more and more realistic. So right now, this is not realistic at all. Okay, don't worry about applying this in a real-life situation. Let's just memorize the arms. So this is the starting position. All right, the Heaven 6 is called the Heaven 6 because it has 6 techniques. It's a combo of 6 moves put together, all right? So from right here, okay, you're just going to bring the top arm all the way over here. See how it wraps around my own head? Just like that. Number 2 is the bottom arm. Bring it all the way out, just like this. And number 3 is you're going to park it underneath the arm. So once we do that, okay, once we do that, that was 3 moves right there, which is half of the 6. Where right here you can see that the starting position is the same as what I had on the right side, but now I'm on the left side. Okay, so now same thing, but starting from the left side. Number 4, all the way, wrap it around the head. Number 5, completely out like this. Number 6, underneath the armpit, and that completes it. All right, so let's do it one more time. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now let me talk about the common mistakes that I see people do. Okay, so the first thing is they don't go all the way. It's not exaggerated enough. Right now, the way I'm doing it is very, very exaggerated. Okay, so from here, I'm going 1 all the way, 2 all the way, and then number 3 like this. I want you to do it very, very exaggerated like that. If you don't, you're going to start to get them confused, and your arms are going to be over here, and you're going to be like, which arm goes where? But if you go all the way like this, it's kind of makes it a little bit harder for you to mess up, because there's only, you know, it becomes more obvious what you have to do next. Okay, so once you're here, it's like, oh, I got to move this one. Oh, I got to move this one. Oh, I got to do this. All right, so that's number 1. They don't exaggerate the motion enough. Commit fully and go all the way. All right, so that's number 1. The second thing that I notice is that a lot of times when people are doing this, they want to go fast. They want to go way too fast, way too quickly. All right, you have to let speed naturally come. So you got to get the motions down first. All right, and then the speed comes. All right, if you try to go fast without getting the motions down, you're going to get confused. But the remedy is simple. The remedy for that is just slow it down and go back to exaggerating all the way. So that takes you back to number 1, okay? So that's the second problem I see. People just want to go way too fast, okay? Just because you could do something fast doesn't mean you could do it slow. But if you can do it slow, it'll become faster and faster. All right, so that's a good tip for most martial arts things that you do. In fact, I think all of them, from my experience, every single thing that I've done in martial arts, you want to break it down and go slow, and then the speed will come. All right, so number 3 mistake that I see is people just get frustrated. All right, they get frustrated way too fast. This takes a lot of repetitions. All right, a lot of reps. If you haven't done like at least 300 reps of this, and you're like, oh man, I can't get it. It's too confusing. I keep messing up. Well, if you haven't even done 300 reps, then it's like, man, no way are you in position to be complaining. You've got to do like 500 to 1,000 reps, okay? So you want to develop a good work ethic. You want to be patient. You want to be dedicated. All right, and practice, practice, practice. And this will help you with no matter what martial arts technique that you're practicing. All right, so develop a good work ethic. So now let me give you a good tip. All right, so when you're doing this, 1, 2, 3. Notice that I'm counting. 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your brain starts to learn it quicker if not only are you using motions, but there's also auditory as well, auditory cues. Okay, so count out loud. If you don't like the counting, you could also do this. This has also helped me personally, where I like to go up, down, and park. Up, down, and park. It doesn't have to be that. You could change it up. It depends on the technique too, because later on you'll be doing different techniques, and for different techniques you'll be saying different stuff. You might, and the order might be different, so you might be going down first, and then up, and then something else, okay, diagonal or something. So, you know, just remember auditory cues. So you can go up, down, circle. That might help too, okay? Top, bottom, circle. So whatever it is, just keep repeating that over and over so your brain starts to also get the auditory sense right there, so you just learn things faster. So do that. Basically, this is martial arts training, and it's about becoming a better learner, okay? So let's go back and let's get some more reps again, once again, from right here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 1, 2. Don't worry about footwork. Don't worry about body angles, okay? And don't worry about actual angles of attack. We don't need to worry about that stuff right now. Just get the arm movements down. Memorize, memorize, memorize until it goes into muscle memory. That's the most important thing, okay? Now, the second thing, okay, as you start to get better with that, as you start to feel more comfortable, like I said, body mechanics, footwork, all right, and also angles of attack, those things become important, because right now you're just swinging your arm all the way. You don't even care what it's hitting. I'm not even paying attention to what it's hitting. I don't care, right? Just trying to learn the arm movements, all right? But as you get better, you're going to have to, okay, because this is combat, this is martial arts. So, all right, the first thing that I would recommend, all right, is a simple body mechanic of this, just turning. This is the easiest thing, okay? So from here, your number 1 strike is going to take you here. 1. You see how I turned right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's number 1 and number 4, which makes sense because number 1 is the over here from the right side. Okay, when I'm starting from this position right here, it's the first technique. Okay, number 4 is starting from this side over here. It's the first technique. So it makes sense. Okay, so once again, from right here, I'm just going to go 1. You see, I turned, and then 2, 3, I don't move, and then 4, I turn again. 5 and 6, I don't move. And back to number 1, I'm going to turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This will start to make your body mechanics a little better. This is the first step. And from here, it's going to start to, you're going to notice that your arm angles, all right, it's going to change as you're doing it, okay? You're going to have better arm angles as you do the technique. But to get there, you have to start with just a simple turning right here. There's another exercise that I like to show you, but I don't want to confuse you right now, but it's a simple exercise. If you're having problems with what I just showed you right now, do this one. This one's even easier. Okay, from here, you're just going to go 1 and 2. Okay, and it's the same thing on the other side. 1 and 2. Okay, so the bottom hand goes up, and then the top hand parks down. Okay, bottom, park, bottom, and park. So as you do that, you could go 1 and 2. You see how I'm turning? 1 and 2. So this helps me with that body angle, the turning of the body that I was talking about. Okay, so this is, I believe, what's going to help you guys out for beginners. Okay, so start from here and just remember, don't give up. All right, it is tricky. It is on the harder side for sure. The Heaven 6, double sinawali stuff is on the harder side. But once you get it down, it's going to be so much fun for you guys. Don't give up. I know you can do it. Thank you for watching, and take care.